Hello, my friends, and welcome back to another Sunday Reset. My name is Tiffany, and I'm so happy to have you joining me today. Today, we're going to be getting some things done around the house, your weekly chores. We're getting started by taking off my bedding. It's time to wash the sheets. We had just recently purchased these flannel sheets from Target. If you have never invested in some flannel sheets for the winter, oh my goodness, I don't know what took me so long. Probably because we didn't need them when living in Las Vegas, but they are just so incredibly cozy and I could not love them more. So that's what we're going to get started with today, stripping the bed. My kiddos are going to be stripping their beds so we can wash all of their sheets and blankets, and nothing better than climbing into freshly made beds with freshly washed sheets and blankets. If you are going through your chore list today, hopefully this video brings you some motivation. If you need to make a to-do list while you're watching, that's a lot of the times what I do when I watch any kind of cleaning video. They give me reminders of things that I need to do. So hopefully we can do some cleaning together. I hope your week was great. Let's go ahead and get started. This week has been much better than last week. Thank you to everyone who reached out to me regarding, my stressful job. So if you missed last week's Sunday Reset, I talked a little bit about what a crazy week it had been. I am an elementary school counselor, and sometimes there's just a lot of heavy stuff going on at work, and it can really get to you. So I really do appreciate everybody who reached out to me with really kind words, and everybody who said prayers and sent good vibes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This week, although it was a big full moon, it was definitely a lot better, and although it was just as hectic, the heaviness felt a little bit easier to carry. So thank you so much for all of your support on my videos here, as well as your kind words regarding my day job. It's hard to do both right now. I am hoping that maybe one day I'll be able to do YouTube full time. We'll see. I'm definitely enjoying it much more than I thought that I would. I never thought that I would consider doing YouTube as a full-time job. However, I am really loving it. So maybe one day. Right now, it's just something I try to do on the side, and I'm trying very hard to balance working pretty much 2 full-time jobs, as well as still loving on my family. So thank you everybody for all of your support. We're going to move into my dining room now. I have been trying to figure out what I was going to do on the dining room table for a nice Christmas vibe, and I really did not know what I wanted to do. And then I was watching one of my favorite YouTubers, Cass and Home. Her name is Cass. She's great. She is a maximalist like me. Don't even know that she knows I exist, but I love her channel, and her Christmas videos have been absolutely adorable. And one of the things that she did was create a really nice little scene on her table. So I instantly got on Amazon, ordered myself a runner. That's what I've got here. I'm going to spread this out across the table, and then we're going to bring over some decor. This is something different that I'm doing on my table. I have had that large demijohn on my table since I moved in. I bought it specifically for this area. It will probably come back, but for now, this is what we're going to be doing. So I'm starting off with my cake stand here from IKEA, and I'm also bringing over this white pitcher. This is from Big Lots, and I've got this faux cedar from Target from the Hearth and Hand line, and originally I had thought that I would have this in the demijohn. However, it was too high and it touched the chandelier and it just did not work out. So we're going to put it here in this pitcher. I did end up cutting off a piece, that really tall piece, just to make it work a little bit better in this pitcher, and I think that it does. I love that look. It's so very pretty. And I'm going to grab a cake stand from the Target dollar spot. I love these. I actually picked up a couple of these this year because I just think they're so pretty. And I am also grabbing this tiny little cloche that I picked up at TJ Maxx, and one of the little red houses I got at Target. Those are from the Wonder Shop. I am adding in some cookies that my oldest son made. He is trying to perfect my chocolate chip cookie recipe. He's getting close, but I'm just going to add those in here. And then I'm also going to bring over one of those adorable little towels that I picked up at TJ Maxx that have the little dachshunds all over them. And I just thought I'd bring that in for a little extra texture and some really cute decor. So I'm just adding that into the pitcher here, and then we're going to put the cedar back inside. This is just another way to add a different like I said, texture. So we're going to put that here and then put the cedar back in, and then I'm also going to bring over some adorable little salt and pepper shakers that my daughter got me at a craft fair that she went to, and they're these cute little Christmas trees. I collect salt and pepper shakers, so she had purchased those for me. So I felt like this was a nice cozy view for the dining room table, and I love the way it turned out. Moving into the kitchen, I just needed to give the counters a good wipe down. My kiddos had come in and done all of the cleaning this morning. So they got the dishwasher emptied, and my oldest son did the dishes. That's his job, and we just got all of that done and taken care of. So I'm just going to give it a good wipe down. My mother-in-law was actually headed over this day. We are filming something very special for Friday's Cook With Me video, so get excited about that. I'm excited about that. So we're just going to give the kitchen a really good little wipe down real quick, and then we'll move into our next chore. As I mentioned, my oldest son, Aiden, has been trying to perfect my chocolate chip cookie recipes, so I was out of chocolate chips. So I'm just going to replenish these. Earlier in the video, you also saw me refill all of the hot chocolate bar items. I knew that they were going to go fast. We've definitely been enjoying a lot of hot chocolate this season, but 'tis the season, right? Now, these two kitties on my bed are our oldest kitties. That's Tallulah and Guinness. Guinness is the big guy there. Looks like Garfield. You can tell he was not going to move until he absolutely had to. They are 13 and they were our very first kitties. They are womb buddies. They're from the same litter, although you wouldn't know it. Guinness is literally double the size of his sister. But they are so very sweet. Guinness is the nicest cat, and my mother-in-law, who is very allergic, absolutely adores him and will, take the sneezes and the Benadryl if she needs to, just so she can get a few of her Guinness snuggles. I would like to thank HOMYEKO for sponsoring this part of today's video. HOMYEKO is a company that sent me this electric scrub brush cleaner. I have been on the hunt for one of these for a long time. I've watched several YouTubers and several Instagram videos of people using an electric scrubber, and I knew that I needed to get one of these for my house, especially for my shower. I think I've told you guys we have ridiculously hard water here because of our well, and my shower is fiberglass and it gets these horrible yellow stains from the hard water, and I have been scrubbing it until my arm wants to fall off. So an electric scrubber was exactly what I needed to get the job done. I was so excited when HOMYEKO reached out to me. This electric scrub brush is fantastic. It makes cleaning so much easier. It's got this extendable long handle and 3 angle options, so you can have it straight down or to the side. It also comes with all these different brushes, so our brush heads, so that way you can use a different one for every job. And it's also completely cordless, so it does have that little charger there. You plug it in, you charge it up, and it's completely cordless and waterproof. It's wonderful, and I can't wait for you to see this thing in action. I was so very impressed with how well it did. It does have 2 speeds. It can go faster or slower, and it can go up to 380 rotations per minute, which is fantastic. And really, honestly, the best thing for me is that I didn't have to bend over all crazy, and my arm didn't want to fall off when I was done. So you've got a bunch of different brushes for what you need. You've got some that are wider and flat for flat surfaces. You've got ones that are round for like your tub, and then you've also got these cone-shaped ones for getting in the creases and the corners of areas. So in just a little bit, you'll see this thing in action. But again, I just want to thank HOMYEKO for sponsoring this part of today's video. While I am about to go in and clean the bathroom, Danny was being a stud and mopping the floors for me. I have mentioned 100 times how much I hate mopping. I really do. It is my least favorite chore. So we have an agreement. I'll clean the bathrooms and scrub all the things if he just does all the mopping, because man, I do not enjoy that job. first thing we're going to clean with the HOMYEKO electric spin scrubber is my tub. So I am obsessed with my soaker tub. This is one of those things when we were building the house that was a non-negotiable for me. I wanted a big, beautiful tub that I could enjoy, forever. And I am absolutely a bath girl, so this is a space that I enjoy a lot. However, it's not the easiest to clean. It's not super duper hard, but it's definitely not the easiest. So having this electric scrubber makes it a lot easier, especially since I can turn it in all different directions like this to help me scrub the sides and get it really, really clean. So that was really great. I'm also using the pink stuff cleaner. I have found that that works the best on the yellow stains I get from my hard water, especially when I use the paste. So the pink stuff comes in the original paste, and then I also have it in the spray bottle. The paste is the stuff that gets, all of the yellow stains off. We're going to use it in my shower here in just a little bit. It's kind of embarrassing to show you like how yellow it gets, but it just is what it is. It's part of that hard water. If you have suggestions on how to help get rid of those stains or prevent those stains, let me know. As long as it's not to get a water softening system. We already know that's in our long-term plan. They're just super expensive. But there you can see the yellow stain on the floor. It's only where the water hits constantly. So it makes it look dirty even though it isn't. It's just stained. Good thing is, for the most part, it mostly comes off. And you might be asking, why didn't you just do tile in your shower? Well, that was going to be an extra almost $3,000 to tile the shower. And this shower is behind the bathroom door, which is 90% of the time open. This is probably my least favorite design element in our house, and we probably should have changed it, but there were so many other giant changes that we made to the floor plan that this just wasn't in the budget. So what we figured was that one day when we wanted to tile the shower, it's something Danny can do. He's done tile lots of times before. So we just went with the fiberglass insert that was included in our home budget, and we're going to make it work. Now, little did I know that the water would stain the fiberglass like this. This definitely did not happen to us in Las Vegas, and we had hard water there, just completely different. If I had known that it was going to stain like this, I probably would have chosen to just do the tile then, but here we are nonetheless. So thank goodness I've got this electric scrubber now, because this was making the job so much easier. There were parts where I was definitely having to use more elbow grease, but that had nothing to do with the scrubber and everything to do with the stain. It's so yellow, unfortunately. So I'm starting off by cleaning it with the spray cleaner, and this definitely made it so much easier, especially to go up all the sides of the shower and everything. Made it so much easier to get all those areas. Except for the big stain, it just didn't seem like that was working enough, so I grabbed the pink stuff. I put the smaller brush head onto the scrubber, and I went to town on the really yellow areas, and this really did the job. It got that yellow stain right out, especially there on the wall. You can see it. So I just scrubbed away, and luckily my arm didn't feel like it was going to fall off. This was so much easier, and I'm really thankful I have this tool now. What a huge difference, right? Oh my gosh, that was so yellow. I'm so thankful to have that all cleaned up again. right, my friends, that brings us to the end of today's Sunday reset. I know today's video is a little bit shorter, but I promised my kiddos that we were going to have a delicious dinner. They wanted beef bulgogi. I've got a recipe for that in my Foodie Friday videos if you're interested. We also had a family game night and we watched Christmas with the Cranks. So lots and lots of family time this evening. So sorry for a shorter video, but I know you understand. Make sure you check in Wednesday. We've got a really fun video coming up for Wednesday and a really special video coming up for Friday's Cook With Me. I hope you guys are having a lovely holiday season. I hope that your weeks are going smoothly. I hope your stress levels are down, and I hope you're taking good care of yourself. Until the next video, my friends, I will see you very soon. Take care.